Welcome to Yes Shop. I'm SJ and this is Marnie, and we're talking stainless steel cookware here at Yes Shop. And we have one of the world's leading brands in cookware, the German brand Elo.
That's right, yes, Elo, German brand. Now, they're quite well known for their really high quality cookware. And in fact, the brand that we're bringing to you, the set that we're bringing to you today, can be priced at almost 3 times this amount in some of the high-end department stores, a very similar one. So it's very high quality. As you can see, it's a really stylish range as well. And they're all about you cooking with pleasure and success. And look, if that could happen for me, I'd be very happy.
That's right. I think everybody would be very happy. And what you will find is a lot of A-grade restaurants and celebrity chefs all around the world, they prefer stainless steel cookware. And why is that? It's because they're durable, and it's also German as well, so they're virtually indestructible too.
And you've thrown it around this morning, haven't you?
yeah, I've tested it a few times. I can tell you they are literally virtually indestructible. But the most importantly, when you're cooking, you want the pan to heat up really fast, especially in a restaurant. And that's what stainless steel cookware does. But it's not just any stainless steel cookware. It also has an aluminium core as well. So which means that you get the advantage of just aluminium cookware, which heats up really fast, but also cast iron pan, which retains the heat as well. So you really get the best of both worlds in the Elo stainless steel cookware range.
But it's a whole lot lighter. You know, cast iron is really heavy to pick up. Now these, they do feel heavier than your aluminium pots. Because they've actually got quite a thick base on them. Now this base is around about 6 millimetres. Most bases are around 4, so it's pretty sturdy. Like you said, it's got stainless steel on the bottom, stainless steel on the top, but aluminium in the middle. So it heats up really quickly, and it also heats right up around the sides. So you're not just heating from the base, you're cooking all the way from the outside in. So like you said, you know, restaurants use it because it heats up so quickly. In fact, you can cook in about 25 to 30% of the time it would normally take you in these stainless steel pots.
And another thing about stainless steel cookware, of course, is that not only does it cook fast, but when you cook food, you don't want anything else in there but the natural flavour of the food. So there's no coating on there, so you know that everything that you put in is what you're going to get out. So you do get that 100% pure flavour, and if you love food, you're going to appreciate this.
And it means it's really consistent as well. You know, sometimes when you have coatings on non-stick pans, if it's not a high quality coating, it can start to come off. Things then start cooking differently. It will taint the flavour as well. And, you know, you get used to knowing exactly how long it takes to cook a perfect steak, and then suddenly it changes. So frustrating, and obviously that's why chefs use it. But it also browns really beautifully. Sometimes, again, your low quality non-stick pans, they don't brown really nicely. So chefs love sautéing with these, and you're going to sauté up some steaks soon, aren't you?
Now, what you will find is that the bundle that we have today to offer you exclusively here at Yes Shop is an amazing bundle. I mean, you could pay hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars for a set like this, but obviously you're not paying anything like that here today. So let's look at what you get here today. So you get...
So we've got the low casserole dish here. It's 24 centimetres. Great for using not just for casseroling, but for sautéing things like steaks and sausages and your eggs and mushrooms in the morning.
Yeah, and you also get this little pot here. This is your 18 centimetre pot. And what you will find is this I find really useful when I'm cooking too. You actually get the little litre scale at the back there as well. So what that means is that when you're cooking, you know exactly what to put in.
So you don't need to fuss around and try and find your measuring cup. It's all there. You can follow the recipe just by using your pan alone, which is kind of nice. I like to call it German precision.
German
precision. And then we've got the large casserole dish. Now this is great for things like stews. You could do lamb shanks in there as well. So it's quite a massive pot. It's got about a 5-litre capacity in there. You can use it for soups, for stocks, and I think, no, we're not going to use that one today, but a really versatile dish for the entire family. You know, a family of 5, you could cook an entire meal in that one.
And obviously the holidays are coming up, and you are going to have family and friends coming up, and this is the perfect size, you know. You can have big boil-ups in there. I can imagine me cooking some stew or casserole in there, it's the perfect size. And I like the fact, of course, is that everything cooks evenly as well. So that's
right.
important too.
And look, you know, with summer and things coming up, these are really portable, obviously, that, you know, a lot of them move into each other, but you can use any sort of heat on them. So if you're travelling, induction, gas, hobs, whatever you've got, because they're entirely stainless steel as well, including the handles, you can put them in the oven as well, which is quite useful.
There we go.
A couple more sizes here, SJ, at the front.
We've also got the saucepan here, and this one is kind of the one that I use the most, actually, because I love my noodles, of course.
And you're just cooking for yourself, obviously.
Yeah. And what you'll find is that when you cook the noodles, it's actually the perfect size. And I love the long handle on there as well. And we've also got the casserole pot there as well. And that's another perfect size. A nice addition to the range. So what you will find is that with the whole 5 pots in the range, it's all the pots you'll ever need in your kitchen as well. So
$199 is what we're selling this entire bundle for. We're just going to move over now and show you how we're going to use a few of these pots so you can see them in action.
Yep.
Right, now I'm going to saute up, well not saute, I'm actually going to steam some vegetables in here, and I'll just flick it on first. And the great thing with stainless steel is that you don't actually have to use much water. Now, as a nutritionist, I'll just get that on again. As a nutritionist, I really don't like to boil my vegetables, because what that does is it takes a lot of the water-soluble nutrients out of the food, and unless you use that water, you're throwing it away. So unless you're using it for gravy. So we just let that heat up slightly, and then I'm going to put a tiny bit of water in. We'll see how hot it is already. It's only been on for about 10 seconds.
And
look at that. It is actually slightly bubbling already.
There we go. And that's what you want to do in a stainless steel cookware, is to put a little bit of water in there, and then just to check you know, how hot it is, because that's the key to stainless steel cookware cooking, is that you need to preheat the pans, and that way you won't get sticking, you won't get food burning, and that's the key. And that's the key that, that a lot of chefs actually give that tip as well. So that's bubbling away. Now I've put probably 1/4 centimetre in the bottom of there. I'm going to chuck in all these vegetables. It's enough for probably a family of 3 here. Yeah. And then pop that on top. So that's just going to steam away. Yeah. And we're not going to lose the nutrients, because a lot of that water is just going to cook the vegetables itself, and there shouldn't be really any left. There's a tiny little steam vent at the top, so it's allowing some of that to release. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that there, everything's actually cooking up evenly, it's steaming evenly. But one thing that you will notice is that it's not just a one-tone design, it's actually a 2-tone design, which I think is a nice little touch in there as well. It is. It makes it look quite stylish, and these will never actually change in the way they look. Some aluminium pots, you know, start to get quite burnt looking, and they look really old. These will stay beautifully shiny and look new, and they're great to have in your house. Now you're going to cook up some steak here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to preheat the pan already, all right? And this is important. As I said before, you always want to preheat your stainless steel cookware. That's the most important thing. So we'll just let that heat up for now. And how's your vegetables going? Look, they're honestly steaming already. And do keep in mind, folks, that we didn't actually put hardly any water in there. So you can see pretty much steaming all by itself. Tiny bit of water there. Now, sometimes I might top it up slightly, but what I don't want is for there to be any water left at the bottom. So I'll just put a tiny bit more in. Because, like I said, I don't want to boil, I just want to steam, and I want to retain all those nutrients. So that's looking great. So I'm going to borrow that water, all right, and I'm going to show you what I call the mercury boil test. So I'll just get the camera to come up nice and close here for me. What you want to do is to check if the pan is hot enough, is just to put a little bit of water in there. And do you see that? How you have the little water going around the sides, it's like bubbling up. It's kind of like a mercury boil effect. It's pretty fast. You've had that on for a minute. Yeah, so it's actually now ready to cook. So we're going to put some steak here. We've got some Scotch fillet. Now this surface, obviously, nothing toxic in there at all. Stainless steel is renowned for being completely non-toxic. Nothing will come off into your food. And in fact, that's why a lot of water bottles these days are made out of stainless steel as well. So as a nutritionist, again, it's something that I really love to use. We'll pop the steak on there as well. Yeah.
And what you will find is that you just leave that on there for 30 seconds, and then we'll do the other side in 30 seconds
Now, how
as
do
well.
you have your steak, SJ? I hope you're cooking it medium rare, are you?
I like to have it a little bit from rare to medium rare, kind of in between.
That suits me.
That kind of suits you, all right. How'd your vegetables go?
Look, they are just about there. So they've only been on probably about 3 minutes now. And they are just about ready to go. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit more water in there. And then turn this down slightly. Now this is the other thing. I've probably had the pan up because I'm so used to using other pans. I've probably had the heat up slightly too high because these do heat up fast and they retain the heat. You don't actually need to keep it on as high a temperature as you would normally use. So that's really cost effective, saving you money on power as well, which is kind of nice.
And obviously with stainless steel cookware, your food's going to taste a lot better too.
Okay, look, these are just about ready to go. Have we got a plate to pop these on?
I'll get a plate for you. There we go.
And I like my vegetables kind of crunchy. So I'm going to take some of these out already. You can see they're going a nice darker green there. The bok choy probably could go for slightly longer, but look, I honestly like them like that. So mine's coming out now.
Steam has kind of steamed up the camera there for us, actually.
I'm going to take out the big bits and leave the other bits in there for slightly longer.
Yeah.
So look, you're getting this entire bundle, a 5-piece set. We've got the large casserole, the smaller casserole dish, 24 centimetres, great for use for the whole family. I'm using the larger pot here, the 20 centimetre. Now I think it holds 2 litres, so again it's quite a large amount. We've got the smaller pot and also the saucepan, all for $199. Look, you won't find German quality kitchenware for this sort of price anywhere.
And look at this steak, it's actually cooked beautifully on that side. Marnie, is that good?
Oh, that looks fine, yes.
Yeah.
Done well, SJ.
That colour is exactly what you want. And what you'll find is that that's actually cooked really well on the other side too. The stainless steel cookware actually really retains that heat. It really is the perfect way to cook.
And like you say, it's, you know, cooking in its own juices and its own natural flavours. No sort of added chemicals that are on the lining there, which you get on some of your low-quality non-stick liners. It's completely stainless steel, so it's completely non-toxic.
Can you hear that sizzle?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, that
so look,
sizzle is actually exactly what you want.
give us a call today, guys. This is an amazing, really high-quality German cookware set, 5-piece set for $199.
Wow.
It would normally retail at just around, close to 3 times that amount for similar high-quality German stainless steel ranges. So give us a call on 0800 55 2233 or jump online to yesshop.co.nz, and thank you for shopping with us. Welcome back to Yes Shop. Now, if you've got grand designs to cook like the pros, the likes of Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver, then the first thing that you need to do, and we've done a little bit of research on this, is to go out and deck out your kitchen with the highest quality, really durable stainless steel set.
And that's right. Now, what we are bringing to you today is the ELO stainless steel German cookware set. So what you'll find is that ELO has been a German cookware brand that has been around for 75 years. So they obviously know what they're doing. But what I like about them is German precision, is that they're virtually indestructible.
That's right. Now, they're not made out of just any stainless steel. It's called 1810 stainless steel, so it is really high quality. Now, I'll just pick one up here and have a little look at it. It is really durable, like you say, but it's not just made out of stainless steel. It's a stainless steel outer and a stainless steel inner, and then there's this aluminium core. So if you check out this base, it's actually a 6mm base, not a 4mm, so incredibly durable. Heats up really fast, which is why the chefs like it in the restaurants. But it means at home you can cook in about 25–30% of the time that it would normally take.
But what I like about it is that unlike your traditional non-stick frying pans, which has a coating on it, Stainless steel cookware, like the ELO, they don't have any coating on it either. So whatever food you cook in there, you're going to get that full 100% pure flavour in there as well. Now, I love garlic, and when you do cook garlic, and the flavour just explodes, and you're going to love that.
Wonderful. And look, like you say, nothing goes into your food. And as a nutritionist, I don't want any toxins in my food either. And stainless steel is incredibly safe to use. It's really consistent cooking as well, because you know sometimes when you get cheaper non-stick pans and they, things start to come off and go into your food, which we really don't want. Now, also the chefs use stainless steel because it browns food really well. Now, should we go through the items that we've got? So we've got the Saute Pan over by you.
So we've got the 24cm Saute Pan, which you can use actually as a frying pan too. So you can do steaks, bacon and eggs in the morning for me, all right?
Mushroom spinach for me.
But you could even cook like a curry in there because of the depth as well. This is my favourite one. It's the one that I use every day.
Yeah.
It's the most versatile one.
This one's more of a sort of family type dish if you're cooking things like soups and stews, or maybe you've got some lamb shanks, great in winter but great in summer for cold soups. It holds about 5 litres, so that's the entire family in that one.
Yeah, and we've also got the 20cm pot there, and that one's great for little dishes, maybe for 2 people.
That's right, and then the one for, cooking up meals for 1, 2-minute noodles, things like that, in your little 16cm pan, and your 20cm pot as well. Now, this would retail for up to around $500 for similar German kitchenware brands. Today, we're bringing it to you for $199. High-quality German cookware. Give us a call, 0800 55 2233. Jump online to yesshop.co.nz. Hi there, welcome back to Yes Shop. Now look, we have got a really high quality range of stainless steel pots and pans today from a company called Alle. They are a German brand, and very similar products sell in New Zealand for almost 3 times what we're bringing them to you for today. This company's been around for 75 years. Stainless steel, look, we know that all the A-grade restaurants, the high-quality chefs, all the pros, that is what they use. So I'm going to pass you over to SJ now, and he's going to whip up a, what's it called?
It's called a spaghetti alla vongole, all right? It's one of my actually favourite dishes because you can actually add clams to it and the seafood juice and everything just
we love
together.
Seafood in New Zealand.
Right. So I'm just going to heat this pan up, and it's always important when you're cooking with stainless steel is that you actually preheat the pan so it's nice and hot before you put it in.
Now, while you're heating that up, I'll just run through the bundle that we've got for you today. So it's a 5-piece set. You will get the low casserole dish. It's 24 centimetres. Now, SJ's using that to saute in as well. We've got the really deep casserole dish. It holds about 5 litres, so you can cook soup for your entire family, maybe lamb shanks, things like that. We've also got an 18 centimetre pot, so you could cook for 2, maybe some baked potato or some boiled potatoes in there. The 20 centimetre pot, which I have whipped up a meatloaf in, I'll pull that out for you in a second, and then the 16 centimetre saucepan. So all of that today is $199. That's the best value you will get on really high quality stainless steel. It's 1810 stainless steel, and it's actually triple layered. So it's got aluminium in the middle between 2 layers of stainless steel. So as you can see, it's heated up really quickly, hasn't it, Shay?
Yeah, it's cooking beautifully as well. What I like about stainless steel cookware too is that there's no coating on it. So when you're cooking with it, you're just getting the full flavour of the ingredients inside, which is exactly what professional chefs all around the world actually want.
And you're not getting any toxins as well. So sometimes if you've got really cheap non-stick cookware, then some of the non-stick can start to come off, and that goes into your food. Stainless steel is really healthy. None of it will come off at all, and like I said, heats up really fast. But it heats around the outside as well. So it's not just heating from the bottom. It means that you're getting heat immersion in every direction. So you can cook in about 30% of the time it would normally take to cook. Yum!
Some clams.
Oh man, that smells good. I'm going to stand away. There's a bit of water coming off.
And then some white wine and some clam juice.
Now, it's great as well for browning. Stainless steel does brown a whole lot better than some of your non-stick surfaces, and again, that's one of the reasons the chefs use it.
Here we go. We're going to just put the lid on there, and what this will do will reduce the white wine and the alcohol inside and get that seafood juice really flowing into
And
there.
you had a whole lot of olive oil in there as well. That's the oil that you're using. So it's actually a really healthy dish. Great in summer. You could serve up with a salad or something as well. Now, I am going to pull out my amazing meatloaf. Wait till you see this.
Oh, wow. Smells really good too.
As you can see, obviously, because all of these pots and pans are completely stainless steel handles as well, you can chuck them in the oven. You can use them on gas, as you've got there. You can use them on convection. You can use them on induction, is the word I was actually looking for. So really versatile. Actually, I'll hold on to that. This is so beautifully browned on the outside. So this is the 20 centimetre pot I've got here. I'll pull out my meatloaf. Oh, check that out. Right, and I'll just serve a little bit of that up. Now this is, like I said, the 20 centimetre pot. There's enough here for a whole family.
Look at that.
Oh, and I would serve that up. I serve everything up with salad. I'm a little bit boring like that. But, oh, God, it smells so good. So it's nice and brown on the top. As you can see, it came out of that pan really easily. So don't be worried that it doesn't have a non-stick coating. It's all how you cook with it. And cleaning up is really easy if you just put in some water as soon as you take that pan off the heat. While it's really hot, bubbles up and it cleans the bottom. So there you go, there's that beautiful meatloaf. It smells divine. It's a really cheap meal to make as well. You don't need to use really high quality mince because a lot of the fat will come off and you can drain it off at the end. Wow, look at your meal.
Here we go. Are
I'm
you
going to be cooking
excited?
that at home soon. I am.
So you can really smell the garlic and the seafood juices and the white wine really coming together as well.
It smells divine.
And I tell you what, I've actually cooked this dish in other non-stick pans before, but when you cook it in a stainless steel pan, the smell is just, you just can't describe it.
And that's what they call it, the Maillard reaction. That's the browning reaction. So that gives it a lot more flavour than, like you say, some of the non-stick pans will do. And again, that's why the chefs use it. And also its heating ability. So look, this is a 5-piece set that we've got today. Like we've said, it's from a range called Alle. It's German cookware. These guys are some of the leaders in cookware, and we've, compared it to other high-quality German brands, and it's selling for almost a third of the price just to you Yes Shop viewers, because that's what we're about here, isn't it? Quality and value for everyday life. 5-piece set for $199. Now, this is just about done now, and we've been going for, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, just 5 minutes.
So you just cooked up the spaghetti beforehand, sauté the onions.
Yeah, you saute the onions, you make the chilli, so everything's heated up. You put the clams, the juice, and the white wine in.
Oh, yum.
And then you just wait, because what happens with pasta is that pasta actually absorbs 30% of the liquid outside it.
So it's soaking up the flavours as well. It would be great for, I don't know if you've ever been out summer and got pippies. We used to always get pippies. We would have them on white bread, sounds dreadful, with vinegar, but look, that looks a lot nicer.
There we go. We'll just serve this up on the plate. And look at that.
Oh, that is just delicious.
Very, very tasty. Oh, it's making me hungry as well.
So that's the 5-piece set from Alle, German stainless steel cookware that is super high quality, really stylish. It will look great in your home, but you can use it anywhere you like. Take it camping as well. It's great on gas. It's $199 only. Give us a call now on 0800 55 2233, or you can jump online to yesshop.co.nz. And remember, if you do register online, you'll also get a $10 coupon to use whenever you like. Now, if you've always wanted to cook like a pro, now's your opportunity to get hold of a really high quality, durable 5-piece set from Elo.
That's right, Elo cookware all the way from Germany will make anyone a pro chef in the kitchen. Have fun, pleasure and success with Elo cookware today. Call us on 0800 55 22 33 or you can visit us on yesshop.co.nz.